Hello there, folks, and welcome to a bankbank ROM hacking update for August 2022. We're going to go over 4 different projects in this video, so let's get this thing started. Let's get this show on the road. So good news, I finished the... oh, that's too loud. Can't hear my beautiful voice if that's so loud. I finished this widescreen hack. There's like, still probably a little bit too loud, right? There you go. So it's widescreen. This is now added to Fightcade. It's added in FB Neo. What are my controls all messed up? I don't even know if this is widescreen. How can I tell? Yeah, it says widescreen there. Okay. Why are the controls all not set up? God. So anyway, sorry. It's been added to FB Neo as SF3SWS. I'm going to put a link in the description so you can get it yourself. The only things I missed hacking were like the bonus stage with the truck. I would have done it, but nobody tests. I sent it to several people, and after I sent it to FB Neo, one of the people that was testing is like, oh, the text isn't right in the truck stage. Well, I'm like, dude, you had months to tell me that. And also, I don't care about single player aspects. Like, another thing that's messed up is if you play single player, after I select my character, you can see on the right Alex and Sean, and that's like, it's ugly, but if you're playing a 2-player, you never see that. So it's like, who cares? The other big problem is, and this is genuinely like something I'm not happy about. God, let me see if I can. I don't know how to do. Was it going to be a mirror match? This is turning into a nightmare. I got the picture. Why are the controls all messed up, man? Alright, whatever. So, I got 1 meter. Oh my god. The fuck? And I can't even reset this? What's going on here? Just bear with me, folks. This video is already turning into a big nightmare. I don't know why these all got reset. ASD. Okay. All I'm trying to do is show. Okay, I have it. No. Oh, I used the wrong set of inputs. God. Up, down, left, right. Okay, here we go. So the KO screen doesn't fill up the whole screen. Now that sucks. It would be great if it filled up the whole screen, but all of the hacks I did in this were just changing values, changing where stuff gets drawn. I didn't change any code. I didn't change any graphics. I don't know how to change the graphics. It could take months to change the graphics. So that's Street Fighter 3 widescreen. It's coming to Fightcade soon. And I'm going to do I'll put a link to the ROM in the description. Okay, next up, Puzzle Bobble 3 Recarbonated. So it goes into 2-player automatically because the hack behavior was like working differently and not properly in the single-player modes. So I made it just straight go into 2-player versus, so I don't want to hear people like saying, oh, this stuff doesn't work. So anyway, here's the new features I implemented. Double tap a direction. The guide comes on when you're in the so it's like 10 seconds to take a shot. After 5 seconds it warns you, hurry up. So during that time this guide comes back, which is neat. And here's another thing that's cool. You can switch pieces. So if I want to change pieces, I want that blue. Ta-da! And now you can switch here. but nothing happened because they were the same color. So double tapping up. Oh, and also it's got nudging. So there's another 2 buttons that were never used. Button 2. This is a 1-button game. Button 2 and button 3 aren't used. So you can press 2 for like the 1 pixel nudge to the left, and 3 for the 1 pixel nudge to the right. So I was originally planning on going crazy with this hack and making it where like you needed 4 pieces to make a connection, and I figured out how to do all that. But then people in the Puzzle Wednesday server, the Discord server where they play these puzzle games, they were like, "Oh, I'm not really into that idea." So I tried to go for basically like just an upgraded version, and shout out to Rats who came up with the name Recarbonated. So it's the idea is that it's like a much more mechanically demanding game. You know, you're like constantly double tapping to get into position, you're switching, and it's risk reward. So you can get the perfect shot if you wait for the guide to come up, but you know, you have to spend a lot of time doing that. So if this, I'm also going to post this ROM in the description, and you know, I can get it added to Fightcade if anybody wants to play it. It needs a little bit more testing. I only had like 2 people play 1 match to test it. Shout outs to Trash Boat and I think it was Note, and they had a crash, and I did an update and nobody's tested it since, and I think I fixed the crash. But like ultimately nobody really cares about Bubble Bobble 3, right? But I'm also interested in, like, I was interested in this project because I'm doing a game sort of in this genre of this like shooting up through this movable cursor thing. So anyway, next, that was Puzzle Bobble 3 Recarbonated. So next is Magical Drop 3 Tournament Edition. And so there's a server where these people play Magical Drop, and when they play Magical Drop, so here's the rules. All matches are mirror matches. In the first match, whoever picks first sets the character. Afterwards, loser always picks the character. For more info, go to playmagicaldrop.com. So these people, it's a little bit loud. I made the timer infinite, so don't worry about that. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. So the way this works is, if nobody has picked yet, I'm going to save state. If nobody's picked yet, whoever picks first sets the character for both of them. So I just picked as P2, it set it for P1 and P2 to be that character. Now I'm going to go here and pick Tower. Both of them are. And by the way, these characters, this Moon, Hanged Man, and these 4 up here, normally you have to do a code to unlock them. They're kind of a pain to get. So now they're always unlocked. The timer, if it goes to 0, if no one's won or lost, like if it's the first game, then the timer will just reset, because otherwise you could have a situation where if it's a timer select, then the players could have different characters. So it just resets the timer. So also what I added is random select. So I just hit the button 4, which isn't used in game. I'll do it as player 2. So that was lucky or weird. And you notice it doesn't make any noise when you do the random. And also the palette for player 2 is messed up when you do the random. So that lets you know it was definitely a random. Versus when you do the normal pick, sometimes the palettes are messed up, sometimes they're not. But that's just in the first round. So we're going to pick, let's see if we can random and get one of the like unpicked. There's one character named Black Pierrot who's not available on this screen. I don't even know if he's normally selectable, but you can get him. There's a 4% chance. There's like 24 characters. Oh, I got him. Okay. So now I'm going to make player 1 lose. And also I made it so these people play, there's a Magical Drop Discord and playmagicaldrop.com. They play 200 quota and best 3 out of 5, and I hard coded that in so you never have to change the settings anymore. So player 1 is going to lose. So now when I go back in after I continue, now player 2 cannot select. Player 2's buttons don't do anything. That's me on player 2 trying to move the cursor. It just makes the noise, but it doesn't go anywhere. And now player 1, both of them go with player 1. So it's always mirror matches and loser picks. And now I just press with player 1, and now it's going to go. So now we can do the opposite. Oops. I'm going to make player 2 lose. Oh, and another thing I did was, normally in the vanilla game it plays the same music no matter who's playing, so that you lose out on like 24 different character themes. So I hacked it. I don't know if you can hear in this video, I hacked it where it plays individual music for each character, so I think that's really neat. So now player 2 loses, continue, and now player 1 cannot do anything. I'm doing the arrows with player 1, but I cannot control. So, you know, this is neat, because otherwise if you play like this in tournaments, if somebody picks wrong, you have to reset. You know, there's like shenanigans, I guess. I don't really know, but I think it's going to be more convenient for these people. And that's ultimately, I want to make ROM hacks that people use and play and find useful. So that's Magical Drop 3 Tournament Edition. Just like Puzzle Bobble 3 Recarbonated, I'm waiting on these folks to test it to make sure that everything works properly, there's no crashes, and then we'll get it added to Fightcade and its own room, so that's neat. And then the last ROM hacking update is I'm porting my ratio hack, my ratio mod for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 from Naomi Arcade to Dreamcast. And so far, let me see if I can. Oh god, it's going to take forever. Let me see if I have a state. Where's my okay, copy this, just hang with me. So you can see it's not done yet, but I'm porting the code over, and already I've got it where on initialization player 1 gets 7 points, player 2 gets 7 points, and this byte states that it's been initialized. So then once both characters finish picking all 3 characters each, then this gets set to 0. So then when you start up next round, it puts it to 7. So the neat thing is, this guy Pax, this person Pax, has this website up here, and you're going to be able to set the points per character on this website. So you'll just choose. There's all these different mods available, like stages, colors, music, and then another one once I'm done will be enable ratio mod, and then you're going to be able to pick the points cost for each character. So you can even ban characters. Like if each player gets 7 points and you make a character cost 8, they're banned. So you can do bans, you can set up a whole custom thing. And from what I've seen in the Discord, there's like 2 Discords where people talk about hacking Marvel 2. They might be able to change up the character slot, like the character select screen. So this will probably be done in a couple days or something, but I can link here. There's no need for me to put a download. So that is everything from me. Thank you very, very much for watching. Goodbye. Oops.